Hey, good morning, Facebook. Or is it still morning? Oh, it's afternoon.
It's afternoon. We already had a great convo.
We did have a really good conversation. Happy Thursday. I want to let you guys know here I'm sitting with Dr. Vernet. He is the founder of
Live to Produce.
LiveToProduce.com. Talking about how to be productive, what we need to do in our business to create the life that we want, and how to create the results that we want. One of the things that I picked up today talking with Dr. Vernet are the 3 Ps. Tell them what the 3 Ps are.
You got to have your productive principles and practices. Those 3 Ps will govern your life. It'll govern your business and pretty much anything and everything that you do. Once you know your 3 Ps, you can have clarity. You can be able to go out and maximize your productivity. A lot of people, what they have issues with is they talk about my other 3 Ps, which is potential, passion, and productivity. But you can have the potential to do something. You can even have the passion to do something. But how do you become productive at it? As Shasta and I were talking today, we had discussed that productivity literally is in every area of your life. You cannot live and breathe on this earth without having some form of productivity. What do you mean, Dr. B? Okay, in finances, you want your dollars and cents to reproduce after their own kind, right? In your health, you want to be able to have a healthy and fit life, then you have to be productive. What else? Give us another arena. It doesn't matter what area of expertise or industry that you may find yourself in, the 3 Ps, potential, passion, and productivity, are going to govern your life. But then your productive practices and principles are going to be another thing that you need. Let me show you. As we're sitting here, I'm not really, advertising them, but we're sitting in here and we're actually in a Barnes and Nobles, right? But the productivity aspect of the Barnes and Nobles is this. Barnes and Nobles doesn't care about coffee. So what did they actually do? They collaborated with Starbucks, right? So that they can have a coffee space so that you can come in and enjoy Barnes and Noble's, the books. Now I'm going to give them a quick nugget.
Give them a gem.
The nugget is, how many of you understand that we are literally, Shasta and I, are sitting in the living cemetery? I'm going to let that soak in for you.
Somewhere on that.
Because every opportunity is available here in multiple facets, whether it's magazines, books, whatever the case may be. But I call it a living cemetery is because there's so much potential, passion, and productivity out there, but not many people are utilizing it. There are decades, hear me very clearly, decades of knowledge sitting in the Barnes and Nobles that you can come get for free. But most people won't do that. You have a gap in knowledge when it comes to finances. You have a gap in knowledge when it comes to health. You have a gap in knowledge when it comes to entrepreneurship or whatever the case may be. Let me give you guys this nugget. Come to the living cemetery and bring your mindset. Become an agent of change. Pick up a book. Maybe order some coffee. And guess what? Start getting free knowledge on that area. How many people are willing to do that? See, when we talk about productive principles and practices, what are you doing on a daily basis, a monthly and weekly basis, a semi-annual and annual basis to change your revenue, to change your lifestyle? What are you doing productivity-wise to make your life what you desire for it to be? And I'll say this to you. Are you willing to produce the evidence and the results that you seek? And we also talked about people can only seek what they see. I'm going to drop another gem for you. People are always talking about our youth and they're the next generation. How many of us are pouring into that next generation? We want them to do better. We want them to live better. But are we modeling success before them? Can I show you something? Why is it that the youth are willing to emulate entertainers and actors and those people who desire to utilize sports athletes as their way of life? Because it's what they see. You can only seek what you see. So are we giving people something to look at? To most of the millennials and youth today, people like us, Shasta, we don't exist.
Right, yeah.
The reason we don't exist is because we haven't shown up in a way for them to see what's going on in the marketplace. Now, the way we shift the paradigm is we start collaborating. We start producing. We start building what I call relationships that matter. I'm not talking to people who want to...
Relationships that produce results.
I
think that's a new term.
I think that's the new term. Relationships that produce results. How many people are really looking to change their life? Yes, I know we're in 2018, and I know we're in the second month and all of that for you numbers folks. But what are you doing about it? So the 3 Ps, or your triple P, is your productive principles and practices. When you put the magnifying glass on you and what you're producing, it will help you to recognize the work that needs to be done. So that's just a snippet of what we talked about today. So many wonderful things are getting ready to come out of this meeting. I'll say this. A lot of times, people want to connect the dots, but they don't know how. And one of the things that we found is people are talking a good game, but they're not doing anything with what they're saying. Evidence and results only come from action. We can talk all day, but we must produce. That's why it's important for us to live to produce as we connect the dots. So what dots do you need to connect today? What part of your business is lacking? Do you understand? Watch this now. Do you understand your weaknesses and your strengths? I want you to operate in your strengths, but you must recognize your weaknesses. And once you recognize your weaknesses, you need to staff your weaknesses. I call that the art of delegation. When you learn how to delegate to someone your weakness, but it's their strength, that's called collaboration. That's called partnership. That's called relationship building 101. These are just a few things, guys, that we've talked about today here. And Connect the Dots is an organization that is trying to help you do exactly that. Get with the right people to help you move to the next level. No one wants a leader who's not productive. No one wants to connect with someone who cannot produce the evidence and the results that they desire. People will do business with those who they know, like, and trust. But guess what? I need to see evidence and I need to see results. Without those things, I can't know you, I can't like you, and I can't trust you.
So true.
Truth be told. Can I give you another example, folks? There's productivity. You're right. There's productivity in every area of your life. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there.
Well, you see what I'm doing. You guys need to jump on the train. The train is moving. I'm connecting with some real movers and shakers who can help us level up in life and in business. Connect the Dots is happening. I met Dr. V at the last Connect the Dots event that Dr. Will was the featured speaker. He won a membership. We sat down today to figure out, how can he impart his wisdom and his business acumen upon me as I'm growing my business, and also my members as they start, or my connectors, as they start to join forces with us and figure out how can they level up in business. The next Connect the Dot event is February 23rd. We're going to have Jerry Watkins. He's going to be our featured speaker that day. He's going to be talking about transformative leadership, and just be looking out. We have a lot of great things coming on. Dr. B is going to be helping us to live to produce, and I'm telling you guys, get ready. 2018 is about to blow up with Connect the Dots. I hope to see you guys soon, and thanks for tuning in.